I think when we all look back at different Mario bosses throughout time, I don't think any of them were really considered extremely difficult. I mean, Mario bosses are supposed to be quick, easy, and fun for the player in order to progress the player to the next level as quickly as possible. But today, I couldn't help but think, what are the easiest bosses throughout the Mario franchise? So today, we're taking a look at every single Mario game, 2D and 3D, obviously no type of spin-offs included here, but looking at which bosses were the easiest. So I have a total of 13 different bosses, and we're going to rank them from the hardest to the easiest. But I just want to thank you guys once again for helping us reach the goal of 150,000 by the end of the year. We're very, very close. We just reached about 148,000 almost, and that was just in under a week. So I know we can do it. So if you're watching this video and you enjoy this video, please, please, please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date on everything Mario and Nintendo in general. Thank you guys so much for helping out, and let's get on to the list. Coming in at number 13, we have Mario Odyssey's Torque Drift. Now, I know this one's kind of confusing to a lot of people, and it looks a lot cooler than what it is. And yes, there are some lasers that can hurt you, but the general gist and the way that you actually hurt this boss is so simple, it's unbelievable. All you have to do is take the up route and push A and hold it down until you go up through the bricks and hit the weak spot. You really don't even have to aim it. There's no difficulty, especially as it gets harder. You just have to hold A for longer. It really doesn't change anything to different phases or anything. It's just so simplistic. You go up, you hit blocks. It's as simple as that. And in order to get over the lasers, you just once again go up and let go of A. It's just a lot of pushing A, and that's pretty much about it. This boss could have been so much cooler and so much better, but it just turned out to be one of the easiest bosses within the Mario franchise. Baron Burr from Super Mario Galaxy is very simplistic. It is a giant ice block that shoots out baby burrs in order to hit you. But there's one giant weakness to this guy. It's the spin. That's literally the only move that Mario can do in this game, and I know most bosses and pretty much everything in this game dies from Mario's spin, but literally it blows them out and completely renders them useless. So all you have to do is spin in order to knock this guy on the ground and run into it. You don't have to do anything else but run into it, and Mario will kick it, and you do this about 3 to 4 times and it's dead. It's really not hard. Even when it sends out its babies, it's just the same thing over and over and over again. Now, this isn't one specific boss, but pretty much these bosses are in every new Super Mario Bros. Game, and that is the Koopalings. They appear over and over again in every new Super Mario Bros. Game, and they're just as easy in every single game. The first time you fight them is some type of just regular gimmick, like the stage is moving or something, and then the second time you fight them, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just there's more moving parts of the stage or something. You know, it's just never really that fun of boss fights. And if you're really good at it, you can pretty much time every single time they get out of their shell when they do their shell attack. It's actually just confusing to me why Nintendo won't just add invulnerability to them for a longer period of time so that they can actually get up and try to attack you. But nope, you can just jump on their head, wait, jump on their head again, wait, jump on their head again, and they're dead. And it's the same for every single Koopaling ever in New Super Mario Bros. It's just annoying. That's probably why people don't like them. Now, if they gave them an upgrade and actually made them useful, maybe, but right now it's just not worth it. Next up, we have Bobomb from Super Mario Bros. 3, and really, you could just carry this to any 3D game like 3D Land or 3D World or Bowser's Fury. Bobomb just is so bland, and he has the same problem that the Koopalings have. In general, after you attack him the first time and he gets out of his attack phase, you can immediately hit him again before he even does an attack. And this just renders him useless. All you have to do is just wait for him to pop out of his shell real quick and hit him 3 times. He's gone. There's no problem with him, and you can say the same thing about Pom Pom, I guess, technically. Bobomb is just not that good. Now, in Mario Bros. 3, later on in the game, he gets a lot better as he starts jumping, starts moving faster, and starts growing wings, and this is great and all, but once again, the very beginning of the game, and the first couple times you encounter him, it's just too easy, and then in the rest of the series, in the future, Bobomb has stayed pretty much primarily the same. Bowser from Mario 3D Land tries to replicate the original Mario Brothers Bowser battle, where simply you'd get onto the other side of the drawbridge and drop it in order for Bowser to fall into the lava. Now, technically, even though this isn't Bowser, it's a duplicate made by Magic Koopa, it still is a Bowser boss fight, and it's just not that good. I guess you could say it's extremely easy, and all you have to do is get across the bridge and hit the giant switch. And what makes this kind of very easy is that the bridge is huge, and you can simply just run on the side of the bridge and get there without being touched by Bowser at all. Now, eventually, he does get a giant Tanuki tail that he can swipe you with, and he shoots a little bit more fireballs, but in the very beginning, in the very first one at least, it is an extremely easy feat, and his fireballs are moving so slowly, and you're in this giant 3D plane, there's almost no possible way you're getting hit by these things. Now, I know Manda Bug Stack is technically a mini boss and not really a boss battle, a full-fledged giant battle in Mario Galaxy, but the way you beat this guy is just unbelievably easy. You jump and you ground pound at the right time. Now, yes, you can technically get hit. That's why it's not the easiest on this list, because it does have a little bit of a, timing thing going on. But if you just jump and ground pound at all, you will easily get it with 2 ground pounds and you're done. You got the star, you win. Not much else to say here, just an extremely easy boss battle. Coming in at number 7, we have Iggy and Larry Koopa from Super Mario World. These bosses are so easy because you're not actually fighting them. Instead, you're just kind of pushing them off of a platform, and the platform is already teetering, which makes this even easier. All you have to do is push them like a couple times by jumping on their heads, and then boom, they're in the lava, they're dead. That's it. There's no type of, different phases or lives. That's really about it. You push them into the lava, they're gone. It's extremely easy, and I just expected something a little bit more, considering the fact that the other bosses and Koopalings in this game require you to actually fight them and hit them multiple times, but this one, you just push them into the lava and you're done with it. Mario washes his hands with these Koopalings by just drowning them in lava. How are they even alive anymore? Coming in at number 6, we have the original Mario Bros. 1 Bowser boss battle. This is once again just like Mario 3D Land, very easy, but if not easier because all you're doing is holding right and jumping, especially on the first couple boss battles. Now, we're not talking about the later ones where Bowser's throwing hammers and tons of fireballs, which can actually be kind of difficult. But even that, if you have any type of power up, you can just damage boost right past them. You don't even need anything else. Simply just have a big mushroom. That's all you need and you're good to go. But when it comes to the very first couple boss battles, you can be small, you can be big, no matter what you are, all you have to do is jump over him, or there's even platforms that you can jump on half the time in order to get over Bowser, or just wait for him to jump. Either way, it's an extremely easy task to get to the other side and hit the axe in order to drop the drawbridge, and it's just a quick boss battle where you don't have to do anything but run and jump. Coming in at number 5, we have Mario Sunshine's Polluted Piranha. Now, I love this game, but I have to admit that the bosses are just absolutely all over the place. Some of them are extremely hard, like the giant eel, and some of them are extremely easy, like the polluted piranha. All you have to do is squirt them in the mouth 3 times. That sounded a little wrong, but you get my point. You don't even have to aim at the guy. You can just spam spray by jumping and just slamming the squirt button, and then you're splashing all over this guy. This is an impossible game to talk about being clean. But the earlier ones especially are normally just 3 hits without them attacking you at all. They send these little gooey guys at you, but for the most part, they don't even touch you and get near you, and you can just squirt them by just simply still attacking the boss, and it also hits them as well. So there's really no point of him attacking at all. It's just an incredibly easy boss fight. Number 4, we have Prince Bully from Mario 3D World. This guy is extremely easy, especially if you already know the pipe patterns, because you can just send him through the same pipe, and you know exactly where he's going to come out, and you can wait for him and just kick him. And by the time he gets up, once again, Nintendo does the same thing where there's not enough vulnerability for the boss to get up and attack again. You can just keep hitting him, and especially the first one who doesn't really even attack at all besides trying to rush at you. And when he rushes at you, all you have to do is just push the A button and jump, because he has a giant hitbox all over his body that if you just barely get off the ground, it'll consider it a jump on his head, and you can just knock him back. It's simple, it's easy, it's 3 hits, he's done. Next up, we have Super Mario Land with, yes, the boss's name is just Bird and Tatanga. Bird and Tatanga are extremely easy and they all work very similar. They swoop down on the screen to hit you from the left and from the right, and all you have to do is jump on their heads. Now, Tatanga actually has a gimmick where you can just simply stay on top of its head and hit it 3 times in a row, defeating it in literally less than 5 seconds. And for Bird, all you have to do is sit there and wait for him to swoop down, which is very easy to read. He moves extremely slow. And if you have the bunny hood, this just makes everything even easier for you. The second easiest boss battle in Mario is definitely King Bobomb from Super Mario 64. It was so easy, in fact, the first time I fought this guy, I actually did it wrong, because I thought you were supposed to throw him off the stage. It just made sense, right? No, you just throw him back on the ground that he's already walking on, and that's it. He also walks at you at an incredibly slow speed where it's almost impossible to get grabbed by the guy. On the DS version, he throws Bobombs, which makes it a little harder, but for the most part, this boss is just so unbelievably easy. I really, truly don't understand how Nintendo thought this would be fun. And the easiest boss battle in any Mario game has to be Reznor. Reznor is unbelievably easy. I just can't even believe this is a boss battle, for one. It is these little dinosaurs sitting on these platforms, and once you hit the platforms underneath them, they die. It's as simple as that. And in the original Super Mario World, They get a little harder because the floor beneath Mario breaks extremely quick. However, in New Super Mario Bros. 2, the floor breaks so incredibly slow, it makes it nearly impossible to die in this boss battle, especially when there's one wheel. Now, even when there's two wheels, it's still extremely easy, but the one wheel Reznor is really just incredibly easy. Try saying that 3 times fast. One wheel Reznor, one wheel Reznor, one wheel Reznor. But anyways, hitting dinosaurs underneath platforms that move extremely slow and a floor that's also falling extremely slow is just not that fun. But those are the 13 easiest bosses in Mario, according to me. Once again, if you don't agree with this, that's okay. This is an opinion-based video. This is what I think is the easiest, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments down below what you think are the easiest bosses, and did I miss any that I just completely forgot about? Thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe to help us reach our goal of 150,000 by the end of the year. We're getting ever so closely to that goal. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all on the next one. See you guys.